And action. Hey guys, welcome back to the Ride Waxing, a UK one-wheel channel. I have got Tom in the workshop, and if you haven't seen the channel, do go ahead and subscribe to it on YouTube, and which you're obviously already watching.
Yeah, working our way to 2,000 subscribers.
Yeah, 2,000 subscribers.
So,
that'd be quite cool.
Yeah.
And then it'd be 3,000, 4,000, and then yeah.
The only way is up.
Only way is up. There's a song for that.
Yeah.
Do
you know the words?
No, I don't. We've got loads of cool content coming, obviously regarding everything you see here. I have got myself a new set of bank bumpers to get rid of the V2 obviously bottom plates. Tom's got a set.
I've got a set down there that I'll fit in a little while.
But he's obviously already modelling the stylish ones for Europe.
The European blue ones.
From America, I think we got from
Yeah,
America.
these were direct from the Float Life in California.
And a big shout out to Wits Wheels, hooked me up with a CBXR battery, so massive thanks to him for that. Shipped that from America.
My headlight cable.
Finally.
The old one here, which you can't really see, but it's kind of gone a bit black on the plug because I think there's a bit of movement. So he sent me the new one, the shielded one.
The shielded one?
Yeah.
Oh, gone on to nice pictures. So yeah, bank bumpers, I'll have a go at fitting rails. So we're going to obviously have a go at stripping these boards down. Tom's got himself some very stylish.
Yeah, the brand new WTF rails.
And lifesavers.
And the lifesavers.
They're really easy to fit.
Yeah, really easy to fit. Yeah.
I've got a great video footage of his face when he was trying to fit them.
Yeah, if you can't tell, I'm being a little bit sarcastic.
Heat them up. You need to heat
get
them up.
Warm. Don't do them cold in your
try and
garage
cold,
because you will burst a hernia. My eyes are like, honestly, you know, you think you've got it, you're like, that last bit, I'm like,
in the winter, cold garage floor, trying to fit them. Don't work.
Yeah, I didn't realise that they were out in California in 40-degree heat and
they just pop on.
Yeah.
Mind you, they might just pop off then.
Yeah.
So there's no chance they're falling off anytime soon. And he's got himself some SKF bearings, which is quite cool.
61097 or 61907 2RS. Yeah. So I've got a bearing press on order.
We are getting all the gear, guys.
Yeah.
We are going to be a full workshop soon.
That's it.
And yeah, so guys, thank you very much indeed for watching. We're going to strip my board down. We're going to get CBXR battery and we're going to take you along a journey. We'll get obviously the bank bumpers put on, so hopefully give me a little bit more height. But obviously we haven't actually spoke about the new little products that Onewheel brought out, which is the Onewheel GT and Onewheel Pint X. And thoughts?
If I was going to get another Onewheel, it'd probably be the Pint X. Purely because I've already got a trail board with the CBXR, because the GT's running for the same maximum 32-mile range, so I don't know what you'll get.
Be interested in what the torque's like.
Yeah, bigger wheel as well, so there's going to be some redesigning, I think, for the tyre companies, because it's a 6.5-inch wheel instead of the 6-inch wheel.
And I think, yeah, a lot of people have been talking about tyre hosier and obviously burns and that, obviously fitting a tyre to the new GT, which is going to be interesting. Like Tom said, we get the range now, well, I will do once I get the CBXR battery in.
And once I get mine fixed.
Oh, yeah, for the second time.
Yeah.
So,
third time this would be.
So big shout out to Chai, sending him another battery. It's not his your body control module, is it, that's causing the issue?
The BMS might be the issue. We're going to put a new battery in, and just time will tell if it's the battery or the BMS.
So yeah, we'll have a crack on with that. Yeah. But yeah, I just think Onewheel GT, $2,200. Great board, great looking board. Yeah. But for what we use them for, we don't have to trash them.
Until they start bringing out some of the new like bang bumper type thing and protection.
No doubt Float Life will actually get
Jeff
all
will
that.
be right on that, won't he? And then
yeah.
Nick and
he's already got a Onewheel X, a Pint X. If you haven't seen that, he's pretty much got it the next day and has already taken it apart, which is awesome. So he's progressing the sport massively and the world of one-wheeling. So a massive shout out to him, a massive thank you, because without them designing cool stuff like this, we've got flight fins, we've got bang bumpers, we've got lifesavers. It just means that you can modify your board. Everybody's riding something different. Yeah. Your style is your style. Your look is your look.
We've got perfect trail boards at the minute, so to get a GT, I mean, just means you have 2 trail boards, which wouldn't be a bad thing, I guess, but money-wise, it is.
It is a lot. Yeah. Anyway, we're rambling on, guys. We're going to crack onto this. We're going to strip my board down first, or yours?
We'll do yours, get the battery in, and then we'll start taking apart my controller and fitting the headlight cable.
Great, let's break my board. Now I thought I should silicone my pad on. I think I must have used, I don't know. But
Sikaflex or something. That's
bloody Nora.
Yeah.
I
don't even feel rubbery.
I glued it on there.
Rock hard.
I've glued it on there good. Yeah, that nearly took 10 minutes to get the front foot pad off.
Yeah.
So yeah,
don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't put too much silicone in. Not like I did. But anyway, at least it's nice and dry and clean in there. So detach the foot pad.
Easy as that.
Yeah, easy as that. Oh, I did all the nuts as well on the control module. Silicone everything, mate.
Oh no, that's going to be a problem, isn't it? Is that the same silicone?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, back to time lapse. Okay guys, so yeah, waterproof my board, silicone. Thought it was a good idea. It is a good idea.
It's a good idea.
It is a good idea, but I put, I think, way too much in. Totally overcompensated, which has caused what would be a relatively easy strip down to be.
Yeah, a few issues.
A little bit of a git. So yeah, just be mindful about how much silicone you put around all your controllers, especially around the wires over here, because these are the wires. Sorry, this side here. I think
Where's your wire harness for your,
yeah.
or your battery harness?
And it does all your
there's a lot of delicate wires there that do all the
balancing and
yeah.
stuff. So yeah, be very careful around that. That was quite sketchy. Hopefully I haven't damaged anything.
It looks fine.
Yeah, it looks good. But yeah, so basically guys, we've just literally, as you can see, there's no point us talking through how you strip down. If you want to obviously go down to look how you strip down a board completely, then obviously you can go to the Chai Battery YouTube channel, and actually they do a full documentary, or should we say video breakdown of how you take everything apart. We're just stripping this down so we can show you. We're going to go back to time lapse, we're going to take these covers off and yeah, crack on. So there we are guys, one Future Motion battery. We're going to fit now the Chai battery, and we've got a bit of modifying to do. I think when we move the BMS
we'll take the BMS out.
Board out, obviously you've got to disconnect this cable, disconnect that cable, I think I'm right in saying.
Yeah, that one first, the balancing connector first.
We've got to cut
then the
tabs
battery.
in. Interesting actually, I've got padding here, and that video that Chai did, he didn't have, or is that on the battery?
That'll be more likely on the battery.
But yeah, just showing you the lid guys quickly. Now, I mentioned in one of my last videos, these little rivets are what Tom unfortunately ripped out of his board, and yeah, it caused a little bit of an issue. How much did you have to pay?
I paid €50.
50 euros for a new lid.
And €30 postage, so
yeah.
That's an €80 piece of aluminium.
€80 piece of aluminium, so surely somebody can make that cheaper. We're going to try and keep this as clean as possible. Got to cut a tab out here.
Yeah, there's a tab that where the BMS sits in behind. You've got to cut that, and then there's a couple of tabs just inside because the battery is quite wide.
So we'll get that done. Interesting, these two clips there, look, resting against the top.
Oh yeah, that would be those, wouldn't it? But yeah, we could hot glue that in place so that it doesn't
yeah, I've got hot glue guns. We can glue that back in, glue that down so it's nice and tight. Got to be careful of the wires. Back on the time lapse, guys. We're going to take this out and put the new Chai battery in.
Right, so we've got a little bit of modification to do on the battery box itself. We've got to cut 50 millimeters in on this piece of plastic here, and 15 millimeters down, which allows, because there's a cell that overhangs, and then also there's these little bits of plastic here just on the middle on either side that need to be just shaved down just to allow for the battery to sit in.
Yeah, I think we're right in saying we're going to tape up the wires. So
yeah, going to get these all nicely down. The red and black will lay on top of the battery, and then all the balancing wires will sit and tape them down right out of the way so they don't get pinched. Because you don't want an error 16.
Error 16, don't want one of those. Right, let's go. Okay guys, that's nice and snug in there. I must admit, I will say, it's nice having Tom here because this is really nerve-wracking. And I know I've watched it online, but it is really nerve-wracking. And we nearly forgot to put this fish tape in.
Yeah.
Was this too, Tom?
It just protects the BMS because this little bulge where you've had to cut out, there's a cell there. So if for any reason it started to come through the insulation, it kind of protects the BMS from being shorted out.
So this goes, do you have to cut it down? I suppose I'll have to cut it down.
Yeah. You could fold it over.
Some scissors here. Put that on there. Just move it from the other bit. There we go. It's well sticky. So that's not going to harm the circuit board or anything.
No.
I suppose with it. Where else does it need to go?
And then it will go over the top of the balance connectors for when the lid goes back on, because obviously the lid is aluminium, so you don't want the BMS
You don't want it shorting.
coming in contact with that.
Right, it's a nice tight fit. To be fair, it's actually the BMS board is a tighter fit.
Oh, probably should plug that in first.
There we go. See, nice and stout. BMS board. It's a nice tight fit. We were going to hot glue it, but to be honest with you, we're going to bail on that.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it.
That's all in there. We've got that fish tape in there now.
Yeah.
And we want a bit more fish tape.
Just
might be quite just enough.
over the wires, that's it. Just because that's where the lid will be in contact, so if anything to happen.
Why not installation tape then? Is fish tape better?
I guess it's more for circuit boards and...
Should I put some more on, or is that enough?
That'd be right.
Cool, so there we go. Right, back to time lapse. I've cleaned the gasket off. We had a bit of dust on there. We'll wipe down the surfaces. We've taped this power cable in. We've got the light plug back in, and it goes on. It is a very tight fit, and he's right in saying, Tom's right in saying, you've got to shave these little lugs down. And again, it's nice that we've taped those wires out of the way. It gives you that reassurance that everything is
Not going to pinch anything.
tip top. You've got to be delicate. You've got to be careful.
Take your time.
I'm a little bit more
No
ham-fisted
rush.
than Tom, but yeah, let's get this thing back together. Right guys, if I was doing this on my own, I'll be thinking I've not got the battery in properly. Look at the size of this gap.
Yeah, it doesn't, I wouldn't say it fits very well. I mean, I think that's why I've ended up snapping some of the lugs.
Boy,
There is a gap.
That doesn't look like it fits.
But yeah, there's a technique to doing it.
I'm glad
It's-
he's got the
it's
technique.
It's a bit of a struggle, but we'll get there.
Right, so there we go. So that's what we're going to be doing. So if you see us struggling in the next time lapse,
Yeah.
this is us trying to close this gap. Apparently you need pliers and all sorts of jazz. So
Yeah, you don't necessarily need to, but it can make your life easier. Because can you hear that little lug? It's sort of clicked into its little location.
there's
So-
a lot of tension on that aluminium cover.
There is a lot of tension
Thank
there.
God there's that many bolts holding it in. If you had
Yeah.
like 4,
Yeah.
I wonder, you know, that's where you almost want to silicone it. Because like,
Yeah.
that's crazy. But anyway, guys, battery hasn't moved. That's all good. So, yeah, back to time lapse. Okay, guys, we have finally got that cover on.
It was a battle, wasn't it?
Ah.
Using some unorthodox techniques to...
That is not an easy job. I don't know if we've done, well, if we're doing it wrong, but that cover doesn't look like it should fit. I really am gobsmacked that nobody has 3D printed or sold these unless it's got a patent on it.
I think in hindsight, if I'd have brought over my
clamps.
my little G
Yeah,
clamps
my
as
little-
well. You can get them lined up, and you can clamp them up.
Because I've been
But
trying to use
unfortunately, we
this,
just
but
had
it's,
one, so
as you
we've
can
kind of
see,
been making do.
so that would have been handy because you could have squeezed the case in.
And also with two, you can get it lined up and almost pinch them so that the little lugs line up, and then you can start screwing them
Yeah,
up.
that was a challenge. That was a battle. That was. And if I was here on my own, I'd be thinking I've done something wrong or the battery's not fitted properly. And it's not the case. It's just it is a very tight fit. Like I said, I'm surprised nobody has done a slightly deeper one of these. Maybe.
I don't think they can because it wouldn't then fit in the rails.
Yeah, the rails fit here. If they made, I suppose.
The bang bumper goes over that, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, we got it on, guys. What a pig. Let's start putting it back together,
yeah, pinch it all up a bit. It's still.
Yeah, even look, we've got all the screws.
We've got them all caught.
But we've got quite a gap, as you can see here.
We'll just work our way around.
Tighten them up.
Yeah.
Crack on. Okay guys, we're just going to plug it in just to make sure it works. Bummer is, we've actually pulled out one of the rivets in the battery cover, like Tom did the other day on his.
Careful as I could be.
But there is such a bulge. Have a quick look at this, look. On that leading edge, the battery case is an immense amount of tension, and this one here is what's pulled through.
Yeah,
so,
I pulled 3 of mine.
Which is a real pain, really, because it is a super tight fit. So
I think a bit of silicone on that, and
we'll silicone that up. If there's anything we're doing wrong, let us know, because we'll just take it back apart and have another go. But we're going to plug it in, check on the phone. So back in a sec. Let's go and see if it works. Okay guys,
like with everything in life, nothing's easy, nothing goes to plan straightforward.
No, I've got stripped thread in my rail here. So Tom's got some heli coils, but obviously we've not got them with us. So we're gonna have to just pause this video for the minute, and we'll have to get the heli coils and get that heli coiled in. That on that side doesn't look too brilliant, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not an issue. It's they're pretty straightforward to do. Yeah, you stripped as well.
So we've got 2 stripped threads in the rail,
which have happened in exactly the same spot as mine. So
yeah, so we'll get those sorted out, and what I'm going to try and do is the interim. So we're going to just pause the video for the minute. I'm going to start trying to get this glue off. I'm going to get the red Onewheel rails on, give it a bit of a spoodle up and a tidy up, and then we can helical these in and then finish it all off, and then you can look at the finished article. So stay tuned. For you it'll be a microsecond, for me it might be a few days. And yeah, we'll see you in a sec.